And then, guys, one of the stories of the day in England regarding Xavi Hernandez, the former Barcelona manager. Many rumors coming out of English press today. I always say with maximum respect, anyone has his own information, but today from the English press, the story is Xavi Hernandez in talks with Chelsea. Chelsea make approach to appoint Xavi Hernandez, negotiations, discussions, talks, approaches. My understanding, guys, after checking this, is that there is nothing ongoing between Chelsea and Xavi. Zero. Nothing happened between Chelsea and Xavi. That's the understanding as of today. Then, guys, as I always say, Xavi is a top manager. Chelsea are a top club. If tomorrow morning they decide to meet, I will let you know. But as of today, beginning of May, zero contacts between Xavi and Chelsea. And this is not disrespect from Chelsea. Just they are not talking to Xavi. There are different candidates. There are different names on the short list. What's real on Xavi is that Xavi would love to work in England. Xavi feels ready for an opportunity even outside of Spain. Xavi feels ready for a new chapter after what he did, the important job he did at Barcelona. And Xavi would be open to Premier League future, similar to Andoni Iraola. Iraola did fantastic at Bournemouth, he's doing fantastic at Bournemouth. Xavi wants to consider also Premier League as a potential destination, not the only one, so Xavi is very open about his future. But Premier League would be interesting for Xavi Hernandez. I can also reveal to you that Xavi Hernandez was also proposed to Manchester United since January, since they decided to part ways with Ruben Amorim as an option for the job. But Manchester United decided Michael Carrick, interim coach, and now Michael Carrick with big chances to continue at the club. So Xavi would love to be in Premier League one day. But as of today, my understanding is that nothing really concrete happening between Chelsea and Xavi Hernandez. Chelsea continue their process to find a new manager. The feeling at the club is that they are still at early stages, talking to candidates, talking to representatives of candidates, preparing the final shortlist. So it's going to be a really important month at Chelsea, of course, because they can't miss on the manager, they know that. There will be conversations to follow, but still nothing advanced, still nothing decided. And also important to say, Xavi, in this moment, is not in talks with the club. So let's follow all the next steps. Then, talking about these guys, I also wanted to touch on more topics regarding managers. We were mentioning Italy with Inter and Manuel Akanji. In Italy, on managers, first of all, Cristian Chivu, after winning the Serie A with Inter, in negotiations to sign a new contract at Inter with an improved salary. So Chivu is expected to put pen to paper and sign a new contract at Inter. Antonio Conte could be one to watch. There will be discussions. Conte, Napoli, about the future plans. Soon, Conte will talk with the president, Aurelio De Laurentiis, about his future, but that could be a crucial time to understand the future of Antonio Conte. Not guaranteed at this stage yet, his future at Napoli. So it's an open situation, depending on how this meeting will go. More on managers. Official, what I told you here a long time ago, Edin Terzic, new manager of Athletic Bilbao in Spain. The agreement is done with Bilbao, 2028, 2 years at the club for Edin Terzic, who had plenty of possibilities in the recent years after reaching the Champions League final with Borussia Dortmund in 2024, lost at Wembley against Real Madrid, but Edin Terzic decides to restart from Athletic Bilbao. Many rumors on Andoni Iraola, who was going to be the top candidate, but the top candidate has always been Edin Terzic, and so Iraola remains on the market. He would love to continue in Premier League. Edin Terzic signs for Athletic Bilbao. So these are important updates on managers.